Hello guys, good afternoon. So it's Sunday, October 7, I guess, but it's Sunday. We do have here pasteurized bags that I bought on the grower that I am buying my pasteurized bags. So these are 200 pieces of chicken bags. So as you can see, it's the same thing that we're gonna use or you see on my videos on the growing house. So that's it. I'm getting ready to inoculate them, probably up until tomorrow. And here are the spawns. So we do have here some pinks, some white. I do have two varieties of white, the angel variety and the Florida variety. And these are the spawns I've created yesterday. They're still growing, but they're on a wheat grains. So that's a different thing. And yeah, that's some of my spawns. And this side are spawns that are inoculated with direct tissue. So direct tissue to grain inoculation. So that's our first generation. And these are the spawns that I'm gonna use first. So I'm gonna start on the oldest spawn. And we just need to clean up our inoculation area. So it's gonna be an open air. We just have to make sure that minimum air problem or issues or wind can pass through, and we're gonna clean this up. So that's it. We're gonna inoculate them. So those are the batch we do have here and some extra. So every 100 bags the grower actually give us 3 additional pasteurized bags. So that's it. Thank you very much. I'll just let you see the result or after inoculation. Bye bye for now. Okay, so hello guys, good evening. So today is Monday, November 8th. I'm a bit exhausted, so I've been inoculating bags since yesterday. So I did buy 200 pasteurized bags and I inoculated them for 2 days. So probably I was able to complete 50 yesterday, then I've complete the rest today. And it's not continuously, so I do have some breaks. So probably on the average, I'm gonna be able to inoculate 30 bags per hour. So that's a bit slow. Because as you can see, what I do when I actually put spawns here on the opening, so when I remove the, let's just get something. So when I remove the rubber band, open the plastic, put some spawns, I'm actually putting them on the sides. So I'm pushing them using this. I don't know if I do have a video regarding that on how I do that, because well, it is gonna be faster if I'm just gonna put the spawn on top and just gonna shake it to have it spread on the top, so it's gonna be top spawning. But what I am afraid of that, because this is the only opening that we have, if there are any contaminants on that, definitely it's gonna go to the spawn and it's gonna spread faster. But if it's gonna drop there and it's gonna drop on the pasteurized sawdust, usually it doesn't have any contamination. Well, that's what I think would happen. So probably on the near future, when I actually buy another set of pasteurized bag, I'm gonna have some experimental bags that I'm just gonna put on top spawning, and hopefully that's gonna speed up the process depending on the results. Just as always, it always depends on the result. If it's good, then we're gonna try it on a bigger scale from 10, let's make 50 bags, doing that kind of process of spawning and so on and so forth. So what I have here are the empty, not well, there are still spawns on this one. This is a pink oyster mushroom. The grains is sorghum, inoculated October 14, so today is November 8. So that's almost a month old. And this one, let's just check first per jar. So we do have an overview. So this is inoculated September 19. So almost, not really 2 months, but probably on the what you call this, 6th week or 7th week, I don't know, something like that. This one is on October 22. So as you can see, I do have 2 varieties of white, the Florida white and white angel. I don't know, those are the varieties that's on the market right now. I don't have it specific how they grow, but based on what I know, the Florida strain does have a bigger cap, wherein the angel strain does have more pinheads but smaller cups. Well, based on my experience, sometimes it happened on the Florida and sometimes it happened on an angel strain and vice versa, but I'm just gonna keep it as it is. So oh yeah, regarding the dates, this is October 16, this is October 22, October 16. So I think as of now, this is the oldest, the September 19. This is October 22, October 16, and October 16. So this one is actually pasteurized grains. No, not pasteurized grains. Grains that I did air dry earlier this morning. So I did have an excess. I don't know, I just put it here. And the white parts are actually spawns. But based on how I look at it, there are like stain-like feature or stain-like parts here and here. You see that stain. So what I did, I still used the spawn, but I'm not taking the parts where there are stains like that. I did smell it. Smells like spawns or like mycelium. So I'm not afraid about it. So this is inoculated October 16. This October 16 as well. This is October 16 and this is October 22. And this is October 22, 22 and October 14. So the oldest that we have is this one, which is an angel variety inoculated on September 19. So well, on the specific bags I wasn't able to actually indicate there what spawn date I've inoculated them, but it is how it is. And the grains that we've used here is actually 2 types of grains. So we do have sorghum seeds and we also have cracked corn. So this one is actually sorghum seeds, but there are actually parts cracked corn, the yellow part, because previously when I've pasteurized the sorghum grains, the spawn that I have, the direct tissue or spawn that I have is cracked corn. So grain to grain transfers, and yeah, there's a bit of cracked corn on the spawn. So this is cracked corn, purely cracked corn, and yeah, so that's it. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, there are cracked corn and there are sorghum seeds. So let's just compare as well regarding the amount of spawns that I actually use depending on the grains. And to be honest with you, if you're gonna use sorghum seeds, definitely you're gonna have more bags to be inoculated, because if you're gonna compare the grains, this is quite smaller compared to this one. And if it's smaller, definitely you're gonna have more inoculation points. And usually I have 3 layers of seeds, but that's not really on the specific. I'm just gonna estimate them when I put them on the opening once I open them. Does that make sense? Anyway, yeah, it's just an estimate. Probably these are 2 spoonful of spawns per bag. But here in the Philippines, they say that 1 spoonful of spawns is enough. But I do know, based on the books that I've read, they say 10% of the weight of the bag. So if this is 1 kilo, you're gonna inoculate it with 100 grams of spawn. But here in the Philippines, we just do stop spawning, so it's quite different on the Western way of mushroom farming, because they have big bags and they put, let's say, 10% of the spawn and shake them, and yeah, let them incubate for several days, probably 10 days, because if you actually shake them, it's gonna be faster to colonize, because the inoculation points are distributed evenly, hopefully. While on this stop spawning, you're gonna wait for the mycelia to actually grow from top to bottom up until the very bottom of the bag. So yeah, that's it. But as you can see, you really can't do that on how our fitting bags are made, because we don't have any space for shaking. So that's why we do top spawning. Okay, so regarding the number of bags that I've inoculated using sorghum seeds and using cracked corn, previously I did say the average inoculations on cracked corn, and on the average you're gonna be able to inoculate 10 up to 12 bags of this amount. Is really high spawning, so probably 2 spoonful of spawn. So it depends on you, depends on the results that you're gonna get. You can have a lesser spawns to be able to inoculate more fruiting bags, or it depends on you. Well, so cracked corn, 10 to 12 fruiting bags, but for the sorghum seeds with the same amount, let's say 140 grams, you will be able to actually inoculate an average of 18 fruiting bags. So that's really way up. So if you're gonna have lesser spawns per bag, probably you can double it. Yeah, together with the cracked corn as well, because that is based on the size of their grains. So I guess that's it. Yeah, that's what I think I have to share. Okay, so I still have one more thing to share to you guys. So I have here 206 fruiting bags of this size. These are 1 kilo bag size. Probably this is a 6 by 12 size of PP bag. So let's see, let's count how many bottles did I use, including this one. Although I didn't use it all, we're just gonna count it as 1. So 2, 4, so this is 10, so 15. So yeah, let's just count, even though it's still not fully empty. This pink oyster mushroom is still probably 1/4, but we're just gonna count it as 1. So we do have 15 bags for 206 fruiting bags. Let's compute. Okay, where's my calculator? So 206 divided by 15. So per bag, per jars, we can inoculate approximately 13.7. So round it down. So 13 bags per jars. Yep, that's a combination of cracked corn and sorghum seeds. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in, and hopefully you like our new informations based on inoculation of this 200 bags here, and hopefully we do have less contamination. What we did is just an open air. I don't have any video on it. This is the only video because it's really tiring on my part, so I'm gonna think of a way to actually minimize or speed up the process of inoculation. But that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you next episode. Bye bye.